Welcome back to Two Bros in a Coffee Shop. This is Grant.
And Jason.
And welcome to episode 7.
Wow.
We've made it. We've made it to the big lucky number 7.
That's crazy. That's actually one of my lucky numbers. It's 1 and 7.
1 and 7.
Yeah, 1's my birthday. So, and 7 is 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess you can go like that.
Well, 7 could be yours because you're born in 1997.
That's true. That is true. Very
you
true.
never even thought about it. What is your favorite number?
24.
24. Wow. Random fact of the day, guys. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I mean, it's either 24 or 4.
Oh.
But if we want to talk about favorite letter, my favorite letter is I.
Oh, my favorite letter is J.
J.
Yeah,
I wonder
I'm called
why.
J. J can be written out as J. Just it's a whole vibe. So.
And then even then, most of your siblings' names start with J.
Yeah, it's true. Everybody, it's crazy.
It's really crazy. It's hard when you first start to learn your family and you're like, J, no, Jeremy, no, what?
Yeah,
like there's just too many J's.
I give up.
Yeah. So, I mean, hey, we all have our favorite letters.
Yep, you learn something new every day, guys.
Exactly. But how was your week, man?
Pretty good. Just pretty chill. Doing a lot of work, trying to move into a different position in the company, and just trying different coffees out.
Right on.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I just recently had. I think I did like a tall cappuccino, a grande cappuccino with blonde espresso into my regular flat white crazy drink.
Cool.
And yeah, I haven't tried anything out crazy recently because we've been doing so much for the podcast.
Right.
But I'm excited to do this new Sorry coffee that we talked about, that you guys, if anybody's on our Instagram account, they can see us when we post new photos every single time we do the coffees that we're going to feature.
Yes.
And the coffee we're doing today is the Sorry Coffee Co. with agave honey. And the country is from, you can say that word.
Oh, of course. Burundi.
Burundi.
Yeah.
Producer Green Co.
Exactly. So
this also is in a really, really important bag, because out of all the Sorry coffee bags, this one was roasted in December the 31st of 2019. Now, if anybody's not catching on quick enough, because there might be blonde or something like that, get it?
Ouch.
On espresso.
Ouch.
No. This was the last day before 2019 was over. So this is a part of the past. Do you feel old? This
all
is a
the
year.
Coffees we try are from the past.
Except the new ones that we got.
I guess that's true.
Oh, shoot, no, yeah.
I'm pretty sure all of our coffee beans have been roasted in the past.
They've been roasted. No, so this is actually a year old.
I don't know if you're blonde or not, but years don't work that way.
I know. Okay, well,
listen, I had to bring the brutalness back to you.
Yeah,
you can't just go start hating on people without having some of it yourself. So yeah, that's true. We already got it.
I'm gonna
ground up.
So I just ground this up recently, but if we ground it up in the mic, it'd be super loud. So pre-ground it for you boys and girls.
Yeah, but it does come whole beans. And while Jason's doing that, I'll read the inscription on the black and golden bag. I have to say, we did have the other Sorry coffee here, but this bag caught my eye just because of the golden on it. And here's what it says: a juicy nectarine and perfectly plump raspberry set the framework for this round. Refreshing coffee, long-lasting dark chocolate notes on the finish will linger on your tongue. Roasted in partnership with Rosso Coffee Roasteries.
See, the better version, well, one thing I'll say is if anybody's tuning in for the first time, we are a podcast that talks about coffee, travel, and tech. And the last episode we talked about was the Hawaii edition.
Yep.
And they didn't have anything about like what notes it could give, like plum raspberry. See, the cool thing is we're going to try this out. And now we can try to be fishing for what exactly it's trying to taste. So like dark chocolate notes, right? Or some raspberry. And then we can try to like curate what that flavor is versus just trying to create it out of our own minds. We can see what the producer was wanting to do.
Exactly.
Which is cool. Like movies, right? Like you're doing a romance and then you're like, oh, this is what I'm expecting.
Right.
Country boy finds cute girl out in the what's it called? Where
Out
was
in
it
the
again?
wilderness. I don't
Yeah,
know.
military guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
movie
yeah,
Lucky
yeah.
One. It's pretty good.
But also like just reading that description just makes you want to go, like you want to drink it.
Mm-hmm.
And they did much better on the packaging than the last brown bag that we had. But I still have to. Oh wait, no wait, we did Hawaii edition. Never mind. That was a pretty nice bag too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just having that kind of description to draw you in, like even from a non-coffee drinker like me, I'm already intrigued. Yeah, I guess I should have got you a bigger spoon.
Yeah, I should have ground more coffee. I did 4 tablespoons, but it doesn't seem like it's a lot.
It'll be fine. It'll just be a little lighter, and also that means we can save this. I'm super hoping this tastes good because, like,
I loved it when I had it.
really? Okay.
And the cool thing is if you see in the corner, if you can, you can tell everybody about it, or I can.
Yep.
So it's a coffee. So Sorry Coffee is one of a kind on Yorkville, I think it is, in Toronto, and they're actually partnered, or I guess either partnered or like next to a company called K-Ace, and K-Ace is like athletic wear, and if anybody walks into it, they go, well, this looks like a lot like Lululemon.
Right. Okay.
So which I said, and then I actually asked the person, I said, are you guys a copier of them? And then they were really offended because they said, no, the wife invented this company of the Lululemon, and the husband invented Lululemon.
Right.
And she's more about modern city wear that you can wear, and for like biking and stuff like that.
Okay.
So it's literally hilarious where they've done exactly two different, like they went their own paths, but then ended up in the same place.
Wait, so basically what you're saying is the husband made the coffee store and then the wife made the clothing store? Is that what you're saying?
No, so the husband made Lululemon, the brand that we all know and
Oh,
love.
okay.
And then the wife made K-Ace, which is partnered with this local coffee brand. So the wife partnered with this coffee.
I see. Oh, is that Russo or Rosso or whatever?
No, K-Ace, this little logo right here.
Oh, okay.
So you
So
show
it's
the
kind of,
camera, it's a purple, it's like a blue
yeah,
logo.
they're not going to be able to see it, but it's just kind of like it looks like a rectangle that's been squished.
Yeah, it's like a juice box if you squeezed it after you're done drinking it.
Exactly.
And then you took the straw out.
That's the best way to kind of describe that, to be honest.
Exactly. So while this is getting ready.
Smell. Not gonna lie, it really does smell like that raspberries. That hint of raspberries in it.
Oof.
So
A little bit of dark chocolate.
a little bit. Well, I'm really excited for this. So
Smells
let's actually, we've already been. You could actually fill it up some more, all the way up to the top. Instead of last time where you only fill it up only half the way. Here, I'll move that for you. But I think my week's been good so far. Tomorrow.
Oh yeah, how has your week been? Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. My week's been good so far. We've, especially for work, I'm going up to Perry Sound. No, put some more water in. Put some more water in.
What?
You didn't feel it like you're missing.
No, but I don't want to put too much.
It's fine. Oh my goodness, that was an amazing sound. But yeah, no. So I'm going up to Perry Sound tomorrow. Actually, at like I gotta wake up at probably at 4:30. Well, I'm probably gonna have to wake up at 4, but I have to leave the house around 5 to get. Well, actually, no, I can.
He's going to the 407 parking lot, and he's gonna meet little Dennis, and our buddy Scott in the parking lot to drive up to Perry Sound.
Exactly. So
How do I know this and you don't?
I know where I'm going.
I guess.
You just decided to go into detail. I was just saying what time I had to leave.
Oh, you had to. Yeah, the fans want to know in detail.
Yeah, for those international listeners who are like, oh yeah, of course, the 407. Yeah, I know exactly that.
The coffee bros / girls.
No, you still got to work on that name. Well, we got to have it locked down by probably the 10th episode, but
Sure.
Or if you're listening, give us suggestions, because I really don't want to call you the Coffee Bros. Like
Hey, because bros can go girl or guy.
Well, yes, that's true. Bro is like a non-gendered gender.
I actually know a family that spell their names. The last name is Bros, but it's Broos.
So like Bruise.
Brews, yeah, but we used to call them as a joke,
Bros.
bros,
Right.
which is unreal.
I like
so
that.
I just think it's hilarious. I think we should have them on. So
Yeah.
my buddy's dating the girl, so it's pretty funny.
Okay, sounds cool. That sounds cool. But where are you going?
Side note. I feel like that's it. Oh yeah, so while that coffee's getting ready, the mugs in front of us, for anybody that can actually see, are
Well, not for anyone who can see. You can see on the video, but for
This is
those that are listening to the
Yeah,
podcast, because
sorry.
this is a podcast, what does your cup have on
so
it?
mine
Jason?
says Phoenix and yours says
Arizona.
and mine has a mountain with a little bit of tumbleweed. I don't want to be, well, I'll call it a dog house maybe. One of those like houses like Florida shingles. Some cactus.
Clay
and,
shingles, you mean?
Yeah, clay shingles, and then a cloud, and it's all yellow and orange.
Right. Whereas mine is kind of, it's got that, it's like a mustardy with a brown, like a mustard yellow with a brown, and the highlights is a green.
Has a golf course.
And so there's like a golf course, the Grand Canyon, some cacti, some birds, pretty standard stuff. I'll just hold it.
But
up
it's
for those.
nonchalant, like it's very chill.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's soothing to the eye.
And I kind of like, generally I'm more of a bright yellow person, but I kind of dig the mustard yellow.
It's like a burnt orange, and mine's like a light orange.
No,
So-
yours is more orange. Mine's more of a mustardy.
So the reason why you guys are thinking, you're like, why are you guys showing us Phoenix and Arizona?
Right.
And the reason why is I'm going to Phoenix, which is in Arizona,
Yep.
not next week actually.
You will be in it.
I'll be in Arizona
When
when
this
you
podcast-
guys hear this.
Yep.
I'm going I'm going Saturday the 22nd. Getting on a little airplane, flying, getting there, getting ready for a trade show.
Exactly.
So-
Which means that we won't have a podcast next week, unfortunately.
No,
You're
you're hearing this one. We won't be there until the second week of March.
Yes, second of March. So we'll try
Sorry,
and get
guys.
something out. But yeah, at the same time, this is all about traveling, so we're gonna definitely have some stories.
Yes, and Grant is going to pick one. We're gonna let you guys know. I'm gonna keep you up to date on Instagram about a couple Arizona coffees that we're gonna drink, and then we're gonna pick one and bring it back and show it to you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm gonna.
Perks of working, and work is make us travel.
Yeah.
So
Both of us.
I know
You
exactly.
didn't even think when you're walking into this co-op, you're like,
Yeah. Now I'm going to Perry Sound. You're going down
everywhere.
to Phoenix, Arizona. Like
same thing.
exactly.
In distance of flight, you're only like an hour or two out.
Yeah, that's true. Because my ride's about like 3 hours, whereas yours is more. It was pretty close, isn't it? More like 4-hour flight, or is it more 6?
No, it's 3 or 4.
Yeah, it's one of the short ones. So that's not too bad. And also, it like Arizona is pretty close to Nevada. Nevada, you should go skiing. Or, you know how it is. But it's fine. I get to sit in a car that can stop for Starbucks. Whereas you're gonna be in a plane and you won't be able to stop for Starbucks.
You know what I'm gonna get on that plane, right?
Tea.
David's tea.
David's tea.
Forever nuts.
Forever nuts.
'Cause I am forever nuts.
Well, I mean, I can see you're trying to make me jealous, but I got full-fledged Starbucks, man. I can use your gold card, your gold status card there, and you make a flat white upside down almond milk. I forget the order. I think I'm pretty close. How many times you said it?
I used to do almond milk in the old days.
That's what I thought you
Used
said.
to do chai tea latte, no water, almond milk. That used to be my go-to.
Okay. I mean, that's pretty decent. All right, let's make sure we pour that right. Nicely done without bumping the mic. I have to say, we're getting better at this. And then there we go. We take her forever to pour the coffee. All right, man, that's good.
Oh no! If you're gonna make me pour more, I'm gonna pour the full thing.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Whoa, we got to put cream in there.
Yep.
I know how you like to fill things at work. Okay, me and Jason, we were making teas at work. I make my tea, like already, these Starbucks mugs are 14 ounces.
I also had coffee earlier that day. Just let the viewers know.
Okay, fine. But like, how are you going to fit milk in this? Oh my goodness.
Cream.
Okay, sorry. Well, it's the same thing. Cream is made of milk. and milk is, well, no, cream is made of milk. But anyways, like Jason, we were making the tea. Jason filled his cup up so high to the brim, and he has to like walk it back to his desk.
The real question is, as a tea master, what kind of tea was I drinking?
I don't know. You didn't show me the tea.
I did tell you. It was brown. It was black, actually. The black tea. What's the one tea I like that's black? That's from David's Tea.
It's one of those like Earl Greys, but like not Earl Greys. It's
like cream of Earl.
Yeah,
Grey.
cream of Earl Grey. Yeah,
it's really good.
I had
that's on the plane too.
Right. Fair enough. Yeah, if you could give me a stir, that'd be great. I see. I saw it. But yeah, no. I had some sleep tea.
I did. I bought him something. I was like, this tea sucks.
No, it was really good. It was like Rooibos.
You liked it?
And it's yeah, it was really good, man.
Okay, let's try this out.
All right, here we go.
Get it?
Clink. Actually, this is good.
It's a little weak, but
that's exactly. See, I knew the moment I said this was good, Jason was gonna say it's weak because that's the way we roll. I like the weaker stuff. Jason likes the stronger stuff just because he's more accustomed to it. But
yeah, it's good still. No. I just mean like if we would have done less water, it would have been a lot harder.
Or more beans. True.
Yeah.
That was probably the mistake here. We actually probably should have went with the less water. Just last time it was pretty strong.
It's fine. No, it's an in between. I can totally taste. I can't taste the raspberries much, but I can taste the dark chocolate.
Yeah,
the finish will linger on your tongue.
Now I'm like licking my tongue. I would say it's there.
It's nice.
It
is
nice.
really good.
Right.
Like, do you like this one more? I like this one way more than the Hawaii one. Any day of the week. Oh, the Hawaii one. It was good, but it was very distinct.
No, you know what? We're getting to that point where every coffee is just battling for first at this moment. And
so this is actually roasted in a partnership with Rosso Coffee Roasters.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah. So, you know what?
That's it.
You know what I'm going to say is you need to try it out yourself because first of all, it is weak. We made it weaker than
it's pretty good still.
But
It's actually pretty good.
Still really good.
This one's really close in Toronto. It's actually like, so if you go to this coffee shop and you turn left,
I knew you were going to bring out the directions.
You're going to go straight down that road and you're going to hit Chick-fil-A in less than a block, probably 2 blocks.
Okay. So that is if you go to the coffee shop in Toronto.
Yeah. Also, which is really cool, which I don't know if Grant knows about, Popeye is coming in late 2020.
I heard something about that.
Which is insane.
Actually, I think I heard it from you. You came into my office, you were like, Popeyes, and then you left. Which is probably actually true.
The crazy thing about this is Chick-fil-A has opened 2 branches, which everybody knows. One's in Yorkdale, one's on
people
Bloor.
Who are only in Canada know, and people who actually care about chicken would know.
I love chicken.
People might be under.
You don't even like chicken, and you like Chick-fil-A.
Yes, I did say that. It is.
That is on a video.
I know it is on a video. It was good chicken.
You can't even deny it.
Yeah.
So the crazy thing is Popeyes is trying to compete. So now they're bringing stores.
They're like, wow, people in Canada actually like food.
Yeah. First of all, Chick-fil-A, if you're listening, please bring chicken tenders. Like, I don't understand why our demographic doesn't eat them.
What do you mean?
They literally said that. They said that. They said I think it's because there's a lot of immigrants in Toronto. Like, that's the hub. So not all immigrants, like people from Korea, India, China, Australia, guess they don't eat chicken fingers. I don't know. Okay. I love them.
Okay.
You give me some plum sauce and some chicken tenders, I'm your boy. Don't tell me that you don't want to be sitting on a boat in the summertime with plum sauce and chicken fingers.
I can tell you straight up no.
And a brewski.
No, straight up no. I don't like chicken that much, man.
Oh, but you like the brew?
That's also a no, and you know that.
Yeah, no, he cranks those.
I do not. Okay. Enough playing around. And though I would like to be on the lake in a boat sitting with my bro. There we go.
This is true.
You just added an E instead of an O, so broski, that's what I'm into.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I meant that.
Sure, of course. Wow, we're already 20 minutes in. Let's talk about the Galaxy Z Flip, which we said, which was released, but we didn't have kind of the durability test.
So what we said, what I actually said, I heard.
When you're listening to the podcast,
yeah,
again,
like we listened to it because I want to
"Oops."
make sure, because I said it was glass, which is what Samsung said, and technically it is.
It is.
But so I watched a Jerry Rig Everything video where he cracked it open. He said this isn't glass, and then we went into their thorough detail where it's like a plastic layer over top of the glass, which is like a mix between plastic and glass, but it's not the glass that you expect, and it will scratch at a level 2. Which a level 2 is basically your nail, where if you take your phone right now, Grant, and you go like this, and you rub down,
basically you literally just dig your nail in, it'll leave a mark.
It will leave for life.
Yeah.
Which is insane. So don't get me wrong, I want one so badly because they're sick. Like it's awesome. Like I'm done with you. Every single time. I love that.
Right.
But at the end of the day, if your fingernail can scratch it by an accident, like imagine you have a baby and that baby is like, hey dad, can I hold your phone for a second? And you're like, yeah, no problem. And then she's like, shh. And then you're like, well, because I heard it's only $140 or $180 USD.
Right.
For the first one. And it's $480 after that.
Yep.
So you get off the hook the first time with your kid. And then
it's not really off the hook, but off the hook.
Yeah. And then your dog, it kills the second one.
Yep. All it takes is like literally someone to step on it and it's screwed.
Yeah, or your grandma sits on the couch.
Right. But I mean, when we looked at the video that went into more detail, there was glass underneath this kind of screen protectors. Like he scraped it and it kind of came off.
You can hear glass, shattered glass.
It's very thin. It is thin glass, and like it's kind of on the verge of, is it really glass? Sure, there's glass particles, but it's not like glass.
Yeah, it's
would you be able to hold it in your hand?
It's like a hybrid car, basically. Like, does it drive like a normal car?
Right.
Kind of. It kind of runs like it kind of kicks in with a battery, but it's half the job. That's basically it. Like it's okay. It's half there. Like it's almost there. Like I'd say Galaxy Fold came out.
Right.
And it was all right. Then this one came out with half glass, half plastic. So the really cool thing we got to look into is this third gen is going to be unbelievable. Like I can't understand what we're going to be able to do when we're going to be able to fold it and it's going to be glass on glass. And they're going to be like, yeah, Gorilla Glass 6, no problem, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And then we're going to be crying because we're going to be happy tears, guys. Because me and Grant are going to be like, yes, I want a 7.9-inch screen in my pocket. I would totally take this screen, so a 7.8, and then you add another same, and then you fold it in on it, and then you have like a monster screen where you can unfold, and then you just get like a full TV that you're watching on your bed.
So for the audio audience, basically I gave the giant face of disgust when basically Jason held up two hands, like palm to the end of his fingers.
We're talking almost 14 inches.
And then he folded it in half
Yeah.
and like tried to shove it in his pocket. Not really, but
you could fold that. That'd be the same size as the fold.
You know how big that is?
Okay, but how cool would that be? I'm the guy where I want big tech. I know everybody wants small phones now. I'm not. No, I'm over here and I'm like, no, pick me. I want the 14 inches, please.
So basically you want to shove an iPad down your back pocket.
Yeah, but thin.
You're not even going to be able to put it in your back pocket. You're going to have to like put it behind your belt like a gun.
Kind of like a Bible or a gun where you just put it in the back pocket.
Yeah. Man, I don't know. Like
two extremes. But yeah.
It would be cool to see, but honestly, like the hard thing is making things small.
Yeah.
And that's the whole in tech industry. That's what everything was small, right? Because like this laptop sitting in front of me used to take up the entire room.
It went from being super tall super small to super big to now back to super small again.
Yeah.
So we've been just on that whole polar spectrum
Right.
the whole time, which is crazy. I hope we go back to small and then we go back to big again. That'd be my hope.
Right. Well,
Because I think we're going to that direction. Because right now the Ultra is 6.9, like we talked about in the last podcast.
But I think even then, like, the companies are doing a better job in making two versions of their phones, right? They have a bigger and a large, and I think that's
Well, now they're doing plus size versions, and then they're doing the plus size version on that version. You know what I mean? Like, you know how the old one was 6 plus, and now they're doing another version of that on top of that, the Pro.
right.
You know what I mean? So I think they're adding on to it. So I hope they keep that flagship tall size.
For sure. But yeah, I think phone companies are doing a good job at seizing the market. So
Are you against it?
against
So
what?
the viewers, like for a big phone, like if someone offered you right now the Note 10 Plus, what would you say now?
I just hate my current phone so bad I would move to
But you want like a what 6.2?
something like that. I would take the S10 over a Note. Like that's more my size.
S10e for everybody listening.
Well, S10 or S10e. They're
Yeah,
about
the one with the fingerprint scanner on the side.
Yeah, that's more my size, but a Note, that's too big. But I feel like we've talked about phones enough that we can move on to.
Hey, I love them.
Yeah, we can move on to cybersecurity warning. Almost half of connected medical devices are vulnerable to hackers exploiting Blue Keep. So
like anything in a hospital, you're saying?
basically, let me open up the article, which is ZDNet, which is kind of, I don't know, it's an interesting news spot. But
That'd be the terrifying thing if someone could turn off like a defib or like you know how like you're keeping you
heart
alive?
monitor,
Yeah.
like even like a blood pump, like
Someone wanted to get rid of someone, and like instead of going to the hospital, they just hacked into the system and turned it off.
Well, the interesting thing is kind of the reason why it's coming back, because originally, I don't know if you remember, there was kind of like this in the media before that medical equipment could be hacked, but it's being brought back because of end of support for Windows 7.
No, and everything's on Windows 7.
A lot of medical equipment still on Windows 7, so it's even worse now.
Oh my.
Yeah, so literally right here, see, which was discovered last year and impacts Windows 7. Yeah, Blue Keep is a vulnerability in Microsoft's remote desktop protocol, and even Windows Server 2008. So basically, now because they're end of life, even that.
So they need to fix this. Like they need to. Here's the thing: make an exception. Let's not kill off everybody in the hospitals.
Right.
That's a no-no. And with everything with the COVID-19, for everybody that doesn't know what that is, coronavirus. I think that's.
Why didn't you just say coronavirus?
I just love saying it with like the code word.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like
okay,
not code word, but
nerd.
I know.
Nerd alert.
I'm a geek.
Okay. Wow, using my own words against me. Okay. But yeah, no, like it. But the thing is not just Windows 7. It's just Windows 7 being end of life isn't helping. But the real main issue is that they just didn't update. Like, there's no way for them to update.
So
their
it's
software.
part the hospital's fault.
Well, more part the actual supplier of the products. Like,
Yeah,
they
so the
just
guy
never
that's selling Windows.
Yeah,
should be
the
helping.
person selling the pump that used Windows 7, they haven't really updated their system.
Bad sales guy.
Yeah, well, not bad sales guy, bad company.
Bad tech guy.
People, just want to make that moolah, right?
It's true. They want to make that cheddar.
Exactly. So, yeah, like I don't want to put fear in everyone, but just like, come on, guys, we gotta stay on top of this in technology. I mean, one of my first classes that I had to take in computer science was basically computer science and ethics, just because as computer scientists, we have so much power. We have, we kind of control the world. If I don't want to say, like, we control your phones.
Has anybody
and
ever
stuff.
seen any of the spy movies where the guy's like, hey, I know I'm running around doing all the work, but can you please turn off this lights? Or can you please turn, like, I think it's James Bond. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights off.
Or Jason Bourne, or
Yeah,
all those stuff.
And then they're like, open this gate. And the guy's like,
Beep.
open this gate. Turn the lights on. Or turn the helicopter off. Hack the helicopter. Put money in my bank. And
Yep.
the guy's like,
The thing is,
in.
is it's not going to be that easy to do it. But the thing is it's possible. It's actually possible.
Like Grant's my guy in the chair. If you ever seen Spider-Man
Oof.
Homecoming.
You know what? I'll be that guy in that
Can
chair.
I be your guy in the chair?
Yes, please.
Dude, please. I don't want to tell anybody that I'm actually Spider-Man. I was just joking, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, let out the secret. Okay.
Shoot, we won't let anybody know.
But one thing that you might not want to let everyone know is that there's a $1.2 billion weather and climate supercomputer that's being installed in the UK.
That's nuts.
Yeah. So the UK have just decided to spend some moolah on a supercomputer for weather and climate. So
people are just spending money left, right, and center now. Eh?
Hey, like last week we were talking about the moon landing stuff, and now we're talking about weather.
That'd be really cool if you could see like tornadoes, tsunamis, flood warnings. Like they could give you like a couple days ahead, be like, hey, a flood's gonna hit this area. Or my favorite thing would be about skiing, and then like they could tell you the exact where place and where it's gonna be snowing. So then the ski company or like the ski resorts could like
know where to build snow and where to let it go naturally.
Yes. Right? And then they could prioritize, which would be unreal. Mm-hmm. Like super biased here because I snowboard and ski, which I'm excited because I'm going up soon.
You only ski.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Hey, I snowboarded last year and hurt myself. Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I'll let you live with that.
I went to this like place that basically like imagine like a garbage dump. And
hey, some people think it's a good spot. Okay.
Yeah, it's called Glen Eden.
Wow, dropping the name.
Milton, Ontario, and it was
I've never been, so I don't know.
So icy. I gotta take you. Worst $20 of your life.
Hey, snowboarding's still snowboarding.
That's true.
Give me some snow. Give me a jump. I'm happy.
Well, I don't know. I went off a jump and then I fell by an accident because it was different environment and everything like that, and it hurt when I fell. I was like, this is not out west powder.
I mean, it generally does hurt when you fall.
Yeah, no, but when you're on powder, you don't feel anything. Like it's like you're falling into like a little cloud.
It's just like a little pillow.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna have a little nap.
Right. But yeah, no. So I think the supercomputer is going to be interesting, but time will tell whether or not it actually can accurately predict the weather. Yeah, because we all
remember
know
that movie
how,
that came out that
weather wizards work.
Sorry, I didn't.
It's all good, man.
Didn't interrupt you. There's a movie that just came out, like literally, same guy from Olympus Has Fallen, or
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
No, yeah, well, same thing.
Right.
Where the one guy was controlling the weather. So it's like, could all these movies that are doing this actually do it?
No, but
and 2012 had the same thing. Like these are all movies that are talking about it. Like 2012 said the guys like we're predicting the weather change and they could see it.
Right.
So I'm just saying like it's kind of neat seeing all these like movies that are happening and then they're actually coming to life eventually.
Right. So well, we're not controlling weather yet, but we're definitely
seeing
the weather.
It's a step for mankind.
Right. Another thing for a step for mankind is we were talking about the fire truck, the electric fire truck last week. Mm-hmm. And this week I looked into what is the largest electric vehicle, and that's called the e-dumper, the world's largest electric vehicle. So this is basically a giant dump truck sitting in at 110 tons fully loaded, powered by a 4.5 ton all electric battery. And this dump truck prototype is the largest electric vehicle.
Is it out of Europe?
It's produced by hitch AG, which is and the truck is operating in a mountainside quarry in Bell, Switzerland. Yeah.
So here's the crazy thing: if this was made before, I go to this trade show every year or every 3 years. It's called Belma. It's the largest trade show in the world,
right?
And it shows off all the things from what we do in our company, from conveyor belts to like big dump trucks, like from cranes to the full pony, right? So the neat thing would be did I miss this or did they just make this July 26th? Yeah, so probably a little bit after, but
no, 2019.
I'm saying a little bit after April. Mm-hmm. But the really neat thing is would this be used in our like our company, like you know what I mean, like our kind of thing in our industry, which is really I'm fascinated.
Here's
by
the
this.
interesting thing too is they were saying we had 75 tons of rocks and we went out of the quarry or wherever they were with 90% battery, went all the way to the top, and then they arrived at the top with 80% battery. Okay, they dumped their load and went down. Now when you're going down with gravity, you can charge the batteries with braking. So when they got back down to the bottom, they were at 88%.
That's pretty cool.
So basically they only used like 2%.
If you have a tall hill, like the cool thing is no, unbelievable. And this is the first thing because I don't like electric stuff. I'm like I can't even wrap my hand around this of how neat that is. But you'd have to have the certain dynamics. I want to know, how tall was this in Switzerland? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not going to tell
how big of a ramp it was.
Yeah, like all the variables behind it. But at the end of the day, if you can do this, that would be the one thing that I think would be unbelievable that we could have in society, because that actually makes sense. And with having how much what's it called, torque?
Yeah.
Electric vehicles give with trying to drive, it'd actually be unreal.
Right.
Being able to get out of the quarries because of how heavy they are.
For sure. Yeah, and that's
gas,
true.
like diesel's not going to give you the same forces. That guy's going to be, the little diesel truck's going to be like going by, and this guy's going to be ripping, just flooring with the rocks and be like, buddy, I'm getting off early, trust.
Yeah. Yeah, so, and we'll go into some more details just because of how interesting it is. So the battery is a 600 kilowatt hour battery, which is about 7 Tesla Model S's, 75DS. Sorry, just 75Ds, which is like pretty crazy. It also says with the regenerative braking, the truck saves 50,000 tons of diesel each year and reduces the CO2 footprint by 1.3 million kilograms every year.
This would be the first case I'd actually say that there'd be a small chance that it would be like better for the environment after producing it, because usually the Tesla it's pretty bad. And that, like, I would say this could actually be better for the environment.
Right. And also, I was looking for it, but the tires are 6 feet high, more than 6 feet high. So for those people who are trying to figure out how big this thing is, that's kind of an option. So just think about 6 feet. That's a tire, and go from there.
Well, some of those tires fall off the highway sometimes if you're not careful.
Yeah. Well, those things fall over, you're kind of stuck. Because I used to drive loaders and stuff. Those things are massively heavy.
That's true.
If it falls on you, you're dead. Just putting that out there.
Hurt injuredly. We don't want to say that.
Well, the one interesting thing is okay, look at these tires, right? How much PSI do you think are in those?
Well, I'm going to be kind. I'm going to say 300.
There's probably about 20 PSI in there.
Oh, 20 PSI? What?
Yep. Just because of how big they are, they don't need that much pressure. Because think about it, that's 20 PSI per inch, but how big those tires are, how much air is in it, it's actually surprisingly how low it is.
I literally thought it was 3. That's
no.
Insane.
So I feel like I might get that wrong, but I'm pretty sure like 20, 40 PSI.
You're the expert.
Well, I never filled one, but that's what I was told. That's how much we put in our loaders.
I love how people like do a job, like, you know, that YouTube video we're watching that with our buddies, and they're like, I work at a dog shop, I'm a dog expert, and they're just like, I work at a quarry, I'm a truck expert.
Well, I mean, when you gotta walk around your loader every single day, you gotta check out the wheels, make sure everything's working.
Oh, I know. And
then you gotta repair it when it breaks.
Funny. Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm a coffee expert.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Out of the two of us, you definitely are. And then then, you're more of a splicer expert than I am.
Hey, knows the terms.
Yeah, no, but I've kind of worked with this stuff in the quarry. So
That's true.
I don't have the soft hands. Let's just put it that way. Bringing it back to last episode.
This is true.
But yeah, so that e-dumper, I think it's a really interesting idea.
I love it, actually. I'd love to see it in person. I hope I guarantee you they'll still have it at Belma in 3 years.
Oh, for sure. Well, to be honest, I think we're going to have more electric excavators, loaders, mini dumpers. Like, definitely electric is coming out. Actually, do we want to talk? We didn't put the link in, but Bill Gates and the vehicle that he bought.
That was unreal. If you guys are all thinking, Lambo, Ferrari, Bugatti, large electric dumper. No, because he's Bill Gates, right? But if you want to say it?
Well, you just describe what vehicle
Okay,
he bought.
so imagine he bought, trying to be nice to the environment because he's Bill Gates, he bought an electric vehicle.
Well, to be honest, Bill Gates does a lot for the environment,
That's
for
true.
the people. Like he's a really nice guy.
Yeah, so you think he'd buy a Tesla, right? Because best one in the market, been around the longest for electric. And he's like, you know
Yep.
what? He's buddies with Elon Musk, as we thought. But we were reading about it today that he bought a Porsche
Cayenne.
Cayenne,
I think basically the Porsche electric vehicle.
Porsche Cayenne version 4. That is it, like kind of like to, Ford Mustang, and it's like Mach E.
Yeah.
So it's like the version of it. And Elon can't even wrap his head around this. He's like, "What are you doing? People are gonna think that you're actually like telling the truth." And I love how it's not as good as range, but it actually has been proven to be faster in the laps, which is unreal. I'm happy about that because I'm like, you know what? Screw Tesla. I'd rather have a better car. So that's actually for the best, that we're actually going to get an electric sports car that people are going to want to buy because of Elon Musk.
I mean, let's be honest. I like my German cars. I like my Volkswagens. I like my Audis, and Porsche is owned by Volkswagen. So
there we go. God grants approval.
Yeah.
I'm happy about that.
yeah, so I'm excited. It looks nice, but it's probably it will hurt. I think a bit. Like that's what kind of Elon Musk was a little bit upset about, right?
Yeah, because it's going to hurt his brand name.
It is going to hurt his brand name, but well, it's not hurting, but it just means like people are gonna
consider going to other models except Tesla.
Right.
But Tesla also was trying to give their, like they weren't patenting anything, and they were like, we want people to create electric cars. So it's like a double-edged sword. You're like, yeah, you want people to buy other places, but you also want people to buy from you. And then you also make an ugly truck. So it just doesn't really make much sense.
I really hope their truck is going to be different when they actually release it, but I really hope they make it.
I still love the Toyota Tacoma.
You just want that electric Tacoma to come out.
No.
Oh,
No.
right. No, sorry, Mr. Old Fashioned.
I'm not old-fashioned. Just because I like to have the dials and...
Listen, you
like,
can have an electric truck without like the self-driving.
I want to hear that engine roar. I want to be going down and just accelerate.
Yeah, no, but you're buying a Tacoma.
Yeah, it's a V6 Tacoma, excuse me. Same gas mileage.
V8.
Okay, here's the thing. No, I don't know a lot of people know this, but the V4 in the Tacoma and the V6 has the same gas mileage.
I believe that.
It's unreal. So like my buddy used to have it, Steven Shaw. I would he's my really great guy. I would shout him out on Instagram, but he didn't give us a bag of coffee yet, and he deleted his Instagram.
Oof.
But I'll get him on. It's a big blow. But he used to have one, and I had a YouTube video actually of it. It's kind of embarrassing, but basically just cruising it. That thing rides amazing. Takes holes, takes dirt, just takes everything. Like you want to beat at that, get that truck. You won't regret it. No brand ambassador for it. I just love it.
Well, let's be honest. The last company I worked for, the son of it owned a black Tacoma.
No
and
way.
He would come on to site. Everyone's like, "Oh,
wait, he didn't own a blue Tacoma, California."
no, it was black," which was kind of dumb because I mean, when you work in a quarry, you get all that quarry dust, so it always looked dirty. But
Yeah.
well, you know what? You know why we knew he was the owner's son is because his truck was clean. Because he was never on site.
You're brutal. This is true.
But yeah, no.
Owner sons are always the hardest working kids.
You know what? I'd have to disagree.
Oh, wow. Roasted.
Roasted like the beans.
Right out of Rozo.
Okay, well, let's rock it out of this deep hole and talk about
Yeah.
SpaceX. And so SpaceX successfully launched 60 more Starlink satellites.
And if no one knows who SpaceX is, if you've been in a hole for the last
If
10
you don't
years-
know what Starlink, if you don't know what SpaceX is, I feel sorry for you. If you don't know what Starlink is, that's okay.
So what is SpaceX and what is Starlink, Grant?
Okay, well,
Tell us
SpaceX, I don't even know how to explain SpaceX. SpaceX is basically owned by Elon Musk. It's rockets that land themselves. Really cool. If you do not know about SpaceX, Google them.
For the people that are wanting an easy answer, SpaceX is basically a privately owned NASA.
No.
Yeah.
Rocket company.
Yeah, it's a rocket company, but they're doing the same thing as NASA. They do rockets. NASA's done rockets. NASA is governmentally owned. SpaceX is privately owned.
Yeah, sure.
If you dumb it down, you really dumb it down.
If you really dumb it down, but like you need to watch videos of them landing together.
Yeah, they're really good.
Because,
but the problem was, it missed its booster landing.
Well, the thing is their mission was a success because they did launch their 60 Starlink satellites, which is basically this one I can summarize is basically Elon Musk's attempt at creating worldwide Wi-Fi. So
That'd be awesome.
once there's like
Imagine you're just like, yo, never on Wi-Fi ever again. Just I'm always on it.
yeah, exactly.
Like, you know what I mean?
But he needs 1,000 Starlink satellites. So 60. There's already I think 60 up there.
He's 1,000.
Yeah, you need 1,000. Well, I think it's actually 100. 800 to get the whole array up, and then they're gonna send more up for 1,000.
Is this for only like Americans to use?
No, for the whole world.
Oh, how much does it cost?
They haven't figured out pricing yet, right?
What
But
happens if you don't want it?
you don't have to buy it. But basically, it means you're going to have cell reception and
you think
internet wherever you are, even in planes.
That's what I was about to say. It's a plane work.
Yeah, it will work in planes.
That'd be
So
pretty sweet.
that will be really cool. Other than the fact that it's going to be owned by Elon Musk, so all of your internet
that
data is
monopoly?
going to. Yes, he's going to have a huge monopoly.
We have to fix that. That's not really fair.
Yeah, so let's start.
He's me making bills on bills on bills on bills.
Yeah, so let's go talk to our CEO. Start a rocket company.
Yeah,
I know
I want to start another company.
rocket science. It's not that hard.
No, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, exactly. Just put some oxidizer with some hydrogen. You got
Some
some
gummy bears and some corn syrup, mix it all together.
Exactly. Then you got it. But yeah, so the main point of this is they missed their booster landing, which is not too bad. It's not a failed mission, and it basically did a soft landing, so it landed in the water. It just missed the ship. We don't know what happened. We're gonna wait for like the official documents, right? Like right now, they're fishing it out of the ocean.
Yeah.
But that rocket had also flown 4 times before it, so it was getting up there in age. So with every, it's not a mishap, but like with every things that don't go super according to plan, we learn things, right? So it just means the next rocket's going to be better.
That's true.
But another cool thing about SpaceX is they are going to launch.
This is unreal.
Yeah, go for it. I'm going to let you
So
go.
basically, what they're doing is they want to get it up actually by 2021. They want to get people in space that you can pay for it, and then you can go up, and then you'll spend 5 days in space, and it would be the coolest time of your life because you'll literally just be drinking water out of the sky. And you're having a good old time. Luckily, you like the people on the plane. And, like, you finally be able to say you went to space. Like, I don't care who you are. Everybody has been wanting to go to space at one point or another in their life. Like, they just think about it and they see planet Earth and you see that guy in the astronaut going by and you're just like, I would love to see what their world would look like from 1,000,000 miles above. Right? Like, it'd just be unreal. Like, just, wow. I'm a space guy.
Yes.
You're a space guy.
For sure.
You're a space guy, audience.
That's true. I mean, who's not a space person?
No, everybody is. And no one can be scared if it's controlled, and it's 5 people, and it's like what's it called, a certain controlled environment with just the atmosphere. You're not gonna die
For sure. But I'll just you kind of skipped over the fact that it's basically a partnership, SpaceX with a partnership with Space Adventures. So they're just gonna just bring that tourism, and they're hoping to bring it to
$20
2021.
He's about to make free Wi-Fi, or make people pay for Wi-Fi, make people pay to go to space.
Yep. So, well, we were also talking about Galactic with Virgin.
Yeah.
So
That was
now
$100,000. So now Elon's gonna make it a little cheaper.
Yep. So I think it's cool. Though the thing is this actually is gonna take you like up there into orbit, and you're gonna take a rocket ride right from the ground up there. Whereas
like, hold on to your seats, kids.
Yeah. Whereas in Virgin, you're gonna get taken up on the belly of a plane and then dropped, and then you go up into the sky. Whereas here, you are a spaceman. You walked on the ground. You were in a rocket, and you just went straight up. Felt those G forces.
That'd be sick.
So, which actually is gonna be interesting. You gotta like train to be an astronaut and take those G forces. Like it's gonna be interesting to see what they're gonna do.
A lot of people barfing.
Yeah. Well, you know what? There's gonna be those space helmets, and they're gonna have like a barf vacuum that is just like if it senses moisture, it's just like and sucks it.
Ew! No.
Well, what else are you gonna do? You need a helmet.
Nah, you go turn around and be like, no. Just like, you'd be in trouble if you barf in this suit.
Yeah.
I was talking to the children behind me. That no one knows.
You're talking to the fireplace.
Yeah. I think the last thing, just before we leave, to let everybody know, the new license plates for Ontario, Canada.
Oh yes, we totally forgot about that.
No one can see you in the nighttime. So when the cops actually pull up and they have the lights on them, they're invisible. So it's actually a huge problem. The police are asking why the government hasn't consulted with them.
Yeah, and so this is the Ontario.
Yeah, so government. If you want to be a little sneaky, buy a license plate right now, get it renewed, and you can't be seen in the nighttime.
Yeah, because basically the new license plates for those who are out of state, I'm gonna just say that, or like out of province. The new license plates, the lettering is white,
and it's not embossed.
Yeah. Well, is it not embossed?
No, it isn't. It's flush.
Really? So basically it's white, and then with the reflectiveness, basically when you shine a light on it, all you get is just a white square coming back at you.
Yeah, and then blue and black.
And with a little bit of blue and tinted, but it's really, you cannot see what license plate's on it.
Like no letters at all. So I think they're gonna have to do. I was thinking about it in my mind today. I was like, are they gonna do a recall? How much is this gonna cost?
Yeah.
Are they gonna go back to the old plates? That'd be awesome. And then they changed it to a place to grow instead of a place to discover. Don't know why. Maybe I guess because they legalized marijuana, so it's like a place to grow.
Oh my god!
And come on,
wow.
No one else thinking that?
No, not me.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, you ruined my innocence, Jason. Yeah. Why did you do that?
I'm sorry, Grant. It's just telling you what the people are.
We're gonna be gone for 2 weeks. I won't see you, and I'm just gonna be like, Jason, why did you put this in my head? Every single time I see that new license plate, it'll be like weed. So I don't know.
People are not listening to my stupid laugh. Oh my gosh.
Hey, it's a real laugh right there.
That is true.
But yeah, so trips, you're gonna go away.
Phoenix, Arizona. Coffee and tech.
Exactly.
That's all. That's what you get from us.
Exactly. So we hope you guys enjoyed this 7th episode. I definitely enjoyed the coffee. I don't know about you.
It was really, really good. Not too fruity. Very bold. Good flavor profile. Totally support local coffee roasteries. Go check them out.
Exactly.
Sorry, coffee.
And do you want to plug our Instagram?
Yeah, 2 bros in a coffee shop, basically.
And our website's twobros@acoffeeshop.com.
Get all your audio mediums there, and also we're on YouTube, and we'll also be posting the coffee that we're doing at the bottom.
Right. Yeah. Our Instagram is going to be a little bit more lively. Hopefully. Well, for sure, it's going to be more lively over the next couple weeks.
And when I'm in Phoenix, I will be posting cool places that I'm visiting for coffee for you guys to check out if you ever go down there.
Yep. So thank you guys.
This is Jason.
This is Grant.
And this is 2 Bros in a Coffee Shop. See you guys later.
Have a good week.
Peace.